Hi, everybody. This is Jessica Michaud, your partner from Montclair, New Jersey, and I wanted to do a quick video about the Getting Started Guide. So the Getting Started Guide is our blueprint for how we build our business with Market America and Shop.com. So you're definitely going to want to sit down with that Getting Started Guide with your sponsor or your mentor to walk through it. I definitely recommend you do that within the first few weeks of being a partner, so you can start to get a sense, if you haven't already prior to your registration, of what is written there. So when you get your welcome packet, I believe the Getting Started Guide is in there, but if for some reason you wanted to have the most recent one or you didn't get it in your Getting Started Guide, no worries. You can go right to unfranchised.com, right to your downloads area, support materials, and if you go under the I'm selecting a category of general business building, and if I just type in the search bar, you can see it come up already, Getting Started Guide. So if I click it, it'll take me to a PDF that obviously I can print out, but I can also view it on screen. So let's make it bigger so that we can all take a look at it. So it's a 12-page document, and it's basically going to walk you through, like I said, the blueprint of working with Market America and Shop.com. The key topics will be developing your on-franchise business, your why and your goal statement, how to do follow-up appointments, and then just master on-franchise owner criteria. You should, when you're meeting with your mentor or sponsor, fill in some of the key information, which are who is basically part of your team, what their email is, what their phone numbers are, who is the local coordinator for your area, so you can have access to the training and knowing who that person is who's organizing trainings in your area. You also can see that you get the basic mail information for Market America based in Greensboro, some of the key telephone numbers. Just highlighting these real quick, computer support is when you have problems with unfranchised.com or issues with shop.com for whatever reason. Unfranchised services would be if you ever have issues with your account or shipping document or something with your clients or something like that, you can contact them. They're incredibly supportive. Preferred customer department would be for your customers if they have questions with regards to their accounts primarily. And then product information is a great resource if you have questions about products. So here's all of our social media information that you can access. And then we get right into section 1. So you're going to want to go through the basic commitments, which is that you're committing to a 12-year plan, how much time you want to give. You certainly want to make sure you get a ticket to your next local or national event or regional. Make sure that you're going to be talking with your mentor or sponsor about how we work the shopping annuity. There will be a video on that as well that you could access within our website. Learning about the Master on Franchise Owner Program, committing to listening to 2 audios each week. We have an incredible app that's at no charge called Unfranchise Media. And with that app, you can download it right on your phone, and you have access to thousands of videos done by experienced Market America business partners talking about whether it's education on specific products or even just business building education. So I definitely recommend you do that and feed your brain with 2 of these positive audios a week. You'll find very helpful. And then learning about what we call the basic 5, which are the fundamentals for building our business. So attitude and knowledge, so understanding what you have your hands on, how to set goals and create a goal statement, how to begin the process of retailing using our base 10-7 strong structure, and then how we develop and cultivate prospects and guests who might ultimately become partners or clients, and then how we build within our team to do follow-up. So as we go through this, we're going to enter in some key dates. So you're going to want to know when the unfranchised business presentations are in your local area, when perhaps there's 3 required trainings that we have: the new unfranchised owner training, which gives you all the basic logistics, the basic 5 training, which goes through these 5 steps that I just mentioned, and then the executive coordinator certification training, which is an all-day training to make sure that you understand how to coach and help others. And this training is required once you have been activated and you have earned at least $1,500 through the commission structure. You might also want to know when some upcoming local seminars in your area. These tend to be on Saturdays, perhaps the one-time district conference, which happens in certain areas. Our regional conventions happens in 8 of our different regions. So you're going to want to note that's a Saturday, Sunday training. World Conference happens in February in Miami, and International Convention happens in the beginning of August in Greensboro. So you're going to want to note those dates. you're going to want to start creating a possibilities list. So work with your mentor to come up with some names that come to mind of people who might be able to help you as you want to build your business. Don't prejudge them. They may or may not become partners. They may or may not become clients, but it begins the stepping stone for you to start talking to people about what you have your hands on with your business. So like any traditional business, we have clients, we have partners, we have to work with people, right? This becomes your beginning inventory. Section 1, developing your own franchise business. So you're going to want to be talking with your mentor about scheduling a call workshop, how you're going to go about having two-on-ones and one-on-one meetings with the people on your names list and whoever you're doing that with, whether you're doing that through online webinar presentations or you're doing that, who you're doing those meetings with. You're going to want to make sure you download Shop Buddy and get comfortable with an answer to your what is it about the business. You're definitely going to want to just, I briefly went over the Shop Buddy, but you're definitely going to want to make sure you do that quickly so that you can start accruing IBV and commission and so that you know how to then help your customers download Shop Buddy so they can start earning cash back. The second section is about setting your why and your goal statement. So this becomes important because it's really essential for you to understand why you're doing this business. You will hear often throughout your time with this company that if you treat this business like a business as opposed to a hobby, it will pay you as such. And I think any of us that have earned revenue with this company would absolutely agree. So all of that being said, it's your why or your reason for connecting with this company is what is going to get you out of your comfort zone to talk to people about something, especially in the beginning when all of this is very new to you. So don't feel like you need to do this on your own. Be sure that you are working with a mentor or sponsor to help you because they're going to be able to answer the hard questions that some of your guests might have. So in setting up your goals, you need to decide specifically what you want. So for example, if I asked you why you became a partner and you just said you wanted to create residual income, I would likely say to you that that is not specific enough. So you might want to be more specific. So for example, my oldest son just started college last year. So I was able to have a finite amount of money per month that was additional from what I paid before that I needed to see how to create, let's say, through this business. So you could maybe set a goal of saying, I want to create $1,500 a month through this business or $3,000 a month, and then work with your mentor or sponsor to show how that looks mathematically with this company. But be specific. When do you want that business? When do you want to be activated? When do you want to have your first 10 clients? When do you want to generate $300 a month? Okay. And determine what you're willing to give the business in the way of time. So at the end of the day, if you want to make $2,100 a week, but you're only going to give 1 hour a week to the business, I think we'd all agree that would be a challenge. But if you wanted to get to $1,500 a month in a year and you were willing to give 8 to 15 hours a week, that would be more likely. Section 2, with your why and goal statement continued, we want to develop a plan of action. This is going to literally walk you through how to do your plan of action, okay? It's going to walk you through how we earn commission. It's going to walk through the basics of the business plan. And then we're going to get into section 3, which is following up and implementing the basic 5. So this is a checklist of what you need to do to help you develop your attitude and knowledge, a checklist for what you need to do to review your goal statement, and then a checklist for what you need to do for retailing. Okay, it's walking you through step by step what you need to do. The 4th step is prospecting, recruiting, and sponsoring. And again, this is walking you through different approaches you can use, access to different videos. Perhaps it's giving you an evaluation approach example or a follow-up example. So it's walking you through it. And then the follow-up and ABC pattern, again, it's giving you some ideas of things that you can do, and you can walk through this with your mentor. Towards the back, it gives you an opportunity to add a possibilities list for which you can Xerox this so you can add more names. It gives you the beginning steps of you kind of writing out how your organization is going to look. It walks you through the Master on Franchise Owner criteria. And what this UFO program, is telling you what on average people were doing quarterly to hit that professional coordinator salary. So you can see that every quarter they are completing the shopping annuity assessment. They have a subscription for a franchise management system. They purchased a total of 1,500 BV every quarter. They're generating about $1,500 worth of partner store purchases between you and your customer. This might have been, modified. Some of these specifics may evolve, but in general, this is what you're looking at. They're attending or conducting a new on franchise owner training. Perhaps they're going to one with their new partners. they're attending or conducting a basic 5 training, they're getting to an executive coordinator training, and they're getting tickets to the next event, and then moving that to their team. And then this is an assessment to see how you're doing with this. And then it gives you in the back an area to write notes. Okay, so be sure to download this. You'll also note that TLS has a specific one specifically for how to build with TLS. And the Market America Web Centers division has one for that, and I believe Motives does as well. But this gives you a guide for a generic one. Okay, so definitely sit down with your mentor or your sponsor and walk through your Getting Started guide so you get started right. Take care.